Hello, guys, and welcome back to a Fox Report. Man, what a long time of no Premier League football. At least that's what it felt like. For me, it felt like it's been more than a month of no Premier League football, but no, it's only been a week, maybe a little more. But anyways, we are back in the Premier League and back to once again facing a Big Six opposition, and that is Tottenham, going to be played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this Saturday, September 17th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crazy match, a big challenge, and yet another match being managed by none other than Brendan Rodgers. I don't know how many more chances the board is giving this guy. The match against Brighton, embarrassing. From the start, arguments on the pitch amongst each other. Not a good sign of a functioning club. Not at all. And we aren't functioning. We are very disorganized. Our players playing individually, everyone looks like they've lost all their trust in Brendan Rodgers. So, which is why this news, the fact that he's still our manager, is just beyond me. But anyways, how is Tottenham doing? How are they doing recently in the Premier League? How have they been doing in their most recent match in the Champions League? We'll get to that, but first we gotta break down our own club, Leicester City. What have we done over the past week? We had no match over the weekend, so did we do anything positive that we can bring over to our next match on Saturday? But first, if you haven't done so already, and of course, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Now, going to what was supposed to be the match against Aston Villa, something really sprung out to me was that press conference there. The press conference of questions, real questions. I say real because these questions sounded like they're coming from an actual Leicester City fan. And being asked to Brendan Rodgers, one question that really I just enjoyed hearing, given the fact his response was, and I quote from the reporter, "Do you inspire these players, Brendan?"
Do you inspire these players, Brendan? Do you get the best out of them at the moment?
I do my best.
I do my best. You do your best. Your best was against Brighton? I can't imagine what your worst would be. You know, I don't know whether he's just ignoring these type of questions, just giving whatever response he wants to give, given the fact whether it makes no sense, because what we saw against Brighton was nothing he was discussing about in that press conference for the pre-match review against Aston Villa. Organization, lack of organization. Him saying that he's not even thinking about us being relegated or not even slipping, that thought in his mind. And also saying that the players are backing him up, that there's more connectivity, more unification than there's been ever before, given the fact that we are still in last place. That match against Brighton, you clearly see no one. And just based off their attitude, no one trusts this guy anymore. I don't know what to tell you, but also isolating players like Suyuncu, Dennis Pratt, players that need to get a chance. Who knows? You don't know if they may make a positive impact. Yet we can't say because they haven't played so far this season. But of course, we have a new name now put on that list, and I call this list the I can't come up with a real reason why, but you are not playing list. And who is the new name on that list? It is Timothy Castagna, because we have not seen him in that starting 11 for the past 2 games. Why? Why has he not been playing? Why are you putting Luke Thomas? Have you not seen that he's not playing very well, and yet you put him on? And if Castagna is making mistakes, and they're very minimal, not a reason why you should be taking him out, because he does cause a great impact with himself, with his position, and playing amongst the wingers. I don't know what this guy is doing, but he's clearly ruining the club with these just bizarre changes he's making. I don't know, but clearly we did see the match against Brighton. Some players do not need to play coming forth this next match. And that is, of course, like I said, Luke Thomas. We need a defender in Ndidi. He is not an actual defender. We have defenders, and that is Suyuncu, so play him. Why don't you? But now we do have a new signing, Wu Fei. So now everything is all clear with his visa. So he better play. Let's see what he's made of. Because Rodgers, this is the last match. Your last chance, honestly, your last. I've been saying that for the past 4 matches now. And yet, for some reason, he's still a manager. But if the board knows what's good for them and what's good for the club, this is his last chance to actually make the impact and get us something out of this match. So you put Wu Fei as a defender, but also Everson and Ward. Ward has not been doing anything. Nothing spectacular that says he needs to be starting over Everson. No, all basic, all standard, basic mistakes. So give Everson a chance. Let's see what he has. But yeah, that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Any thoughts, reactions towards that match against Brighton, coming forth this match against Tottenham. Leave it all in the comment section below. So, going now into Tottenham. How have they been doing? Well, so far in the Premier League, it's a 4-2-0. So, no losses. Getting points every single match. But there are some sort of negative aspects, I should say, in their style of play. And that is very much pressing high. Pressing high, but you have to be smart to look for those open gaps. And that what was found this time out, this week in the Champions League when they played Sporting Lisbon. Incredible match. Based off the stats, Tottenham was pretty even out with Sporting Lisbon, and I think Sporting Lisbon had much better stats than they did as far as possession, shots, attempts, give or take, but of course looking for those open spots, those open gaps that Tottenham will leave. Now, one play really sprung out to me, and this was a 1-2. It wasn't a goal, but it was just finding those open gaps, like I said. Player has the ball, he sees his forward right there, 1-2. Both of them are reading that play, and just what a way to get out of those Tottenham players. And boom, you have an open space right ahead of you to run in the goal and just take a shot. But no, goals did not come until literally the last minutes of the match. We had a set piece corner goal, but what was incredible of that match was the last goal. Arthur, the left winger of Sporting Lisbon, clearly just a one solo play, solo goal, just takes on 1, 2, 3, 4 Tottenham players and just puts it in himself. What a play. Something that Harvey Barnes needs to look at. But yes, Tottenham just did not defend well. It was poor defending and just gave up. Something that we have to take note of. Of course, that is driving the ball up. Don't do any useless passes. Don't just pass the ball, then you go and you just lose it. No, it's all about playing smart, attempting, but smart attempts. Doesn't matter whether we, take an attempt and it doesn't go in goal or it doesn't go near the goal, as long as we're taking attempts. But of course, do not lose the ball so easily where we're leaving so many open gaps in the middle. But that, like I said before, they are clearly coming from a loss in the Champions League. Tottenham and fans not happy whatsoever. Clearly pointing out Heung-min Son and Emerson. Based on Twitter, they are just disgusted. They want new changes coming forth this match against us at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So, will we see changes? Maybe. But what will we see as far as our starting 11? So, going into what I want to see. I want to see formation of a 4-1-4-1. And like I said, Danny Ward, nothing special there. So, take him out. Let's put Daniel Everson. Castagna, you gotta play him because if you ask every Leicester City fan, Castagna 10 times, 100 times over than Luke Thomas at the moment. So put him on. Of course, you got Samori and our new incoming center back, Wu Fei. Put him on in the back line. And Vardy, let's give him a shot once again up top. KDH, another player that did not play against Brighton, or at least not starting with Brighton against Brighton. You got to put him on, because if you put him on the match where we're losing, it's not going to do much of a positive effect on us. So you got to put him on the start, get in the game, know the players that he's playing with. And yeah, I think KDH starting a match is much more effective than him coming on the last 20, 15 minutes. But yes, that is my starting 11 for 141. Let me know what you guys think about this starting 11. So leave it all in the comment section below. But yes, it's going to be a very tough match. I can't expect us to say that we may have a chance because over in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's never easy. And it's always the crosses that really just sink us down. Harry Kane, Richarlison now playing for Tottenham. He always, against Everton, he always somehow finds his name on that score sheet. So we always have to look for those crosses and just do not lose the ball in the back, especially not in the middle where we just leave so many open gaps and the opponents just have a load of space to take the ball up and just pass about or even take a shot. But that is all I have for this pre-match review against Tottenham for this Saturday at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. My predictions coming forth this match. Whew, it's going to be tough. So if we could possibly win, it would be a 2-1. 2-1 for Leicester. That is my prediction. Let me know your predictions, and I'll see you next time for the post-match review. Take care.